Hey there ladies and gentleladies, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well because I've got some mixed news for you today. We're going to be talking about The Division and Bloodborne. So The Division, are we excited about it? Well, we'll get the first look, Xbox One players will get the first look this year in December, and PS4 and PC players will be getting their look next year, early next year, it's said on their website, which honestly, I'm not too bothered about. It's gonna be okay because Ubisoft has been saying that they are going to be making a full dedicated PC release with camera and character controls all specifically geared for PC players, which I am pretty excited about. It's not just going to be another run-of-the-mill console port over to PC. So that's exciting. And another thing I really wanted to talk about with you guys was the way the game is actually structured. I was under a very bad misconception for most of the time when I'd heard about the game. I thought it was going to be just another FPS game with cover-based shooting in it, and that got me a little bit bummed. I really wasn't in the mood for another cover-based shooter, and I'm really not in the mood for just another DayZ or another Rust or another Arma game out there. But to my surprise, and maybe to some of you guys as well, it's actually going to be a more RPG-centric game. So, you'll be controlling your character, but many, if not most of your character's actions will actually be carried out through a RPG-esque fashion. So, if you think about the old-school Fallout games, maybe some of the Wasteland games, you get into position, which will be more free-form movement, not turn-based. It'll be in real time, but the combat will be done mainly with dice rolls and things of that nature, so damage counters and accuracy counters will be more dice roll-esque, and guns won't be 100% accurate. I'm not 100% sure how to feel about that. Let me know in the comments if you've got something else you know about the game or some feedback you want to throw in there, because personally, when I'm shooting a gun in a video game, I want it to feel like an actual weapon. Sure, the accuracy isn't always dead on and the recoil is pretty heavy. Go ahead and throw that in, make it a difficult gun to aim, but don't just make it completely random and based on dice rolls. I'm not really sure how I'm going to feel about that, but at least it's a different take on this kind of survival-esque genre than we've seen in other games. Most games you have food, water, gotta collect clothing, gotta build a shelter, and then you basically just survive in this world with other players. This game is taking a bit of a different approach. The other thing I'm not really too keen on The Division is the way they've structured meeting other players. Most of the game seems like it's going to be played in a Guild Wars style fashion, and if anybody here has played Guild Wars, you'll know that most of the time, in the majority of the game, you are not running into other players. You're going to be playing in your own instanced server. Now, to some people, that's pretty cool because you get to experience the game on your own and in a full way, but to other players, specifically like me, I really enjoy communicating with other online players in almost every game I play. I make it a point to go see people, meet people, and just play the game with them. And it seems like if you're not in a dark zone, you're not going to be playing with these people. And knowing how most other PvP-based games go, if you enter a PvP zone like this dark zone, you're going to be shooting people, and they're going to be shooting you most of the time on sight, and you're not really going to have much of an opportunity to make friends. Regardless of the type of NPC in front of you, I highly doubt most people will team up and be friendly. To play with other people in The Division, you're actually going to have to invite people into your party and then enter an instance with them. So again, not too keen on the whole instancing, but I'm going to leave it in Ubisoft hands. This is a new style, a new game design that varies pretty well from other games. So let's see if they can really pull it off and make it a good game. I really do hope it'll be good because unfortunately right now, other than Fallout and a couple other games out there, there's not really too much to play. And next up for today is real quick news. If any of you like Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, or Bloodborne in particular, you'll be excited because you are actually getting the Bloodborne DLC, the first DLC for the game, next week. And this DLC is going to be focusing on the Healing Church. We didn't get too much information in the original game about the story, and many players had to piece together what they found throughout the world to make a generally comprehensive story for themselves. Although many enthusiasts did find very concrete and solid stories, most players really glazed over the general, grasp of what's really happening in the Bloodborne world. I know I really enjoyed the game, although it wasn't as exciting for me as Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, it still was not a bad game. I know I'll be playing the DLC when it comes out, and I'm excited to see if they've made the game harder, easier, fleshed it out a little bit more weapon-wise and skill-wise, and really curious to see what is actually going on behind the Healing Church. And that's going to be it for me this week, guys. If you guys have any insight or any more comments to add, please leave them in the comment section below. I love reading everybody's comments, and I really want to know what everybody is thinking about these two games and the DLC. Remember, leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps out the channel, and it's an awesome motivator for me to keep going. I really love it when I get feedback on any of these videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next week.